Good evening and welcome everyone to another exciting Friday night of high school football with Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Our Game Time Tonight pregame show is brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Game Time Tonight is coming to you live from Phillipsburg for the game of the week featuring the Norton Bluejays and the Phillipsburg Panthers. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm here with Ivan Sanders. And Ivan, this is a huge ball game tonight. Not only is the District 14 title on the line, but also the Mid-Continent League title.
Oh, it's a great atmosphere. We talk about these games coming up here on Highway 36 in Norton, Peaburg, Smith Center. Great atmosphere tonight. Big crowd tonight. Should be fun.
Phillipsburg comes in tonight's contest. They're ranked second in Class 3A. They've got a 7-0 record. Norton comes in 6-1. They were preseason ranked in a couple bowls. Their only loss coming to Smith Center. And these two teams over the last 13 years have kind of went back and forth.
Yeah.
The odd thing about it, though, Ivan, is that Phillipsburg is 0-6 here at home against Norton,
right.
Which is a little odd in the series that's been close back and forth. And most of these contests are close, low-scoring games. Do you expect that tonight?
You know, it depends. I think reading the forecast here, the wind's going to die here around 6:30. By game time, it's going to be around 10. Right now, it's howling. And I think if the wind goes down, Norton can throw the ball a little bit. I think Peaburg has a little bit of trouble defending the pass, so they're going to need pressure tonight. So it's going to be interesting. And Phillipsburg won last year's contest 36-13 at Norton. Offensively, Norton runs out of an I formation, but like you said, they like to throw out of the spread. They average 36 points per game on the year, 373 yards a game, 250 of that coming 123 in the air. They're led by their senior quarterback, Jace Reuter. He's thrown for 819 yards and 9 touchdowns, ran for another 759 yards and 11 touchdowns. Their leading rusher is their senior tailback, Tevin Petrie. He ran for 948 yards and 12 touchdowns. And both Petrie and Reuter have averaged more than 100 yards per game and 7 yards per carry. Leading Norton in receiving is their sophomore wide receiver, Cade Melvin. He's collected 20 passes for 338 yards and a touchdown. And so when you've got the Mid-Continent League's all-time leading passer in Reuter, do you think Norton's going to try to throw the ball a little bit more, even though they're more a run-based offense? I look for them to come in and spread it out and try to do something similar to what they did to Plainville. Spread it out and try to run a little bit. That's what I look for because that's what they do. I'll be surprised if they do anything different. I really will.
On the other side, Phillipsburg, they run wishbone out of the kind of a pistol formation. And they put up big numbers this year, 53 points per game, 350 yards on the ground per game, and 78 in the air. And they're led by their senior running back, Kirk Coombs. He's ran for 714 yards, 11 touchdowns. The other running back, junior Tevin Gross, he's added 652 yards and 9 touchdowns as well. And their fullback, John Gowers, put in 342 yards and 7 touchdowns. And their junior quarterback, Trey Sides, has thrown for 552 yards and 9 touchdowns. And so they've just kind of been a juggernaut offensively this year. Is that they're going to lean on that rushing game, you think, tonight then in this ball game?
How I see it is the pass depends on the run. I think they're going to come down and jam it down your throat running. And what happens when you do run? That's when they pass. But they run that offense similar to what Smith Center does, and it's just tough to stop.
And Norton, looking to stop them, they're going to run their kind of a traditional or 5-2 defense. Even though they had a bad performance against Smith Center, they still just give up 16 points per ball game. They're led in tackles by their senior linebacker, Trenton Chisholm. He's got 77 tackles. The senior defensive end, Colin Ocker, he's got 45 tackles and 1 interception. Their secondary's been pretty solid, though I don't know if they're going to be tested tonight. But the sophomore Cade Melvin's got 5 interceptions, and then Jace Reuter's got 4 from his free safety position. The one thing Norton's done well is they've created turnovers. They've forced 26 turnovers so far on the year. And so is that something for Norton either to stop this power run game from Phillipsburg? Are they going to need to create some turnovers tonight?
They're going to have to create something and get a fumble, get lucky, something like that along, because I just think right now it's assignment tackling again tonight. It's nothing different. With that pistol set wishbone, it's going to be tough to pick up the ball, and everybody's going to have to do their job to be successful.
And Phillipsburg defensively, they run a little different 5-2. They run their offense or their outside linebackers play more as defensive ends, and they've just been outstanding. Their offense is top 4 in the Class 3A. Their defense is top 4 in Class 3A. They just give up 9 points per game. They're led by their senior linebacker, John Gower. He's got 66 tackles, 3 sacks,
Right.
3 interceptions. He's all over the field.
Right.
Their other linebacker, Cason Keaton, he's got 45 tackles and 1 fumble recovery. The defensive back, Trey Thompson, he's got 4 interceptions. And the Phillipsburg, though, a lot of teams have tried to pass on them, like last week TMP tried to throw it. They average 2 interceptions per ball game.
Sure.
So what adjustments do you think Phillipsburg is going to make then for tonight's ball game, facing probably a similar situation where Norton's going to throw the ball a little bit?
I think Phillipsburg comes with pressure. And put Reuter, have to make quick decisions and getting rid of the ball and those kinds of things. And that's usually what happens in those situations. And we were talking about that outside backer being another rusher. Kind of has the freedom to go where he wants to go and create havoc. So.
Yeah, it should be just a fantastic ball game tonight. When you look at that keys to the ball game, I mentioned the turnovers. Norton's plus 20, Phillipsburg's plus 12. Both of these teams take the ball away, and so I think you've got to look at if whoever can create some turnovers may get the advantage tonight. What other keys do you see for tonight's ball game?
The only key I see is Phillipsburg is loaded on both sides of the ball. They returned 9 guys on each side of the ball this year from last year's team. They are loaded. It's senior heavy, wrestler heavy. It's going to be a tough ball game tonight.
It should be a good game. Like you said, great atmosphere. We're expecting a pretty big crowd from both schools here tonight, so should be a fun ball game. That is our Game Time Tonight pregame show. That's brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Coming up next will be Mike on the Mic with Mike Hughes. That's sponsored by Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Mike's going to give you a rundown of the area ball games that are being played tonight. After that, we'll bring you the scouting report for tonight's ball game, sponsored by the Norton County Hospital. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Progressive Physical Therapy, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Karst Waterwell, and the Golden Q. Catch all the action on Friday nights at 6:30 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nextech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time. Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Roy's Sales and Service, Brian and Kate Vonensteel owners, Gull Auto Body, Keller Leopold Insurance, and New Age Industrial Corporation are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Norton students and athletes. They hope this year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Cole Family Eye Care, Graham Construction, Center Sky Dentistry, Dr. Craig Kryzak, and Wesco Feed Transport, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
CarQuest of Norton Sleep Inn and Suites Hotel, Natoma Corporation, and United Northwest Federal Credit Union are proud of the hard work and dedication of all of the Norton students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Lamont Shirt DDS, Miltech Machine Corporation, Walter & Walter, and Ray's Tree Service, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
Welcome everybody to the game of the week on Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Coming to you live from Phillipsburg for the Class 3A District contest between the Norton Bluejays and the Phillipsburg Panthers. Coming up next on our pregame show will be Mike on the Mic with Mike Hughes. That's brought to you by the Owners Welding Fabrication. Mike will give you a rundown of the area games that are being played tonight.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. I'm Mike Hughes. Boy, lots of great football coming up with lots of games regarding districts. We'll talk all about the districts here in just a minute. Let's first take a look at the games taking place around the area tonight, including our game of the week here on Nex-Tech Local 1. First off, it's going to be Hayes at Abilene. You know, overall records mean nothing now. It's all coming to district play. Hayes lost to McPherson last week 48-6 on homecoming, while Abilene lost to Wamego in a close game, district game there 28-27. Your game of the week you're going to see here in just a few minutes here on Nex-Tech Local 1. A good 3A contest, district contest, a big MCL battle will be Norton at Phillipsburg. Of course, that's a big rivalry from a long time ago. Last week, Norton defeated Russell 31-7. Phillipsburg defeated TMP 81-33. What a contest there. It'll be Solomon at Logan Palco. Solomon defeated a good Bennington team last week in a shootout. No defense in this game, 68-62. While Logan Palco defeated Lincoln, shut them out 50-0. It'll be Northern Valley at Stockton. Northern Valley defeated Sylvan Lucas last week. Quite an impressive win there, 46-6. Stockton defeated Wilson 60-6. It's going to be St. Francis at Quinter. Now, St. Francis is off last week. They had a bye week. And Quinter lost to Rollins County 50-0. It's going to be Bennington at Osborne. This should be a good game. Osborne coming off a big win over Victoria last week, 36-30. Bennington, though, lost to a good Solomon team. Another high-scoring affair, 68-62. It's going to be Lakeside at Wilson. Lakeside defeated Thunder Ridge last week to pick up their first win of the year, 28-14. Wilson lost to Stockton by a score of 60-6. Hoxie at Hill City could be a big district matchup here. Hoxie defeated Trigo last week, 66-30. Hill City went over Decatur Community, 53-50. It'll be Russell at TMP. Russell lost to Norton last week, 31-7. Again, TMP lost to Phillipsburg, 81-33. It'll be Lincoln at Victoria. Now, Lincoln lost to Logan Palco last week, 50-0. Victoria losing to Osborne, again in that close contest, 36-30. It's going to be Sylvan Lucas at Thunder Ridge. Sylvan Lucas lost to Northern Valley, 46-6. While Thunder Ridge lost to Lakeside last week, 28-14. Rawlins County will be at Trigo. Rawlins County blank winner 50-0. Trigo lost to Hoxie 66-30. Plainville will be at Ellis. Plainville defeated Oakley last week, shut them out 39-0, while Ellis lost to La Crosse in a pretty close contest, 19-6. And it's going to be Smith Center at Republic County. Smith Center beat Sacred Heart big last week, 78-0. Republic County lost to El Saline 27-8. Now, Smith Center had 576 yards last week in that game. Sacred Heart only managed 99. Interesting here, Smith Center was to play Sacred Heart in a junior varsity contest this past Monday. After a 49-0 halftime game, the coaches got together, played the junior varsity the second half, and then canceled the JV game on Monday. Also, El Saline, they trail at half to Republic County before they come back to win 27-8. Now let's take a look at district play. This is what it's all about now. We're down to who's going to win it out of the district, advance on in the playoffs. First off, in 4A1 District 8, McPherson and Wamego are both 1-0. Abilene and Hayes both 0-1. In 3A District 14, Phillipsburg and Norton, they're both 1-0 in district play. They're going to play here a little bit later on Nex-Tech Local 1. They are 1-0 in district play. Russell and TMP are both 0-1. In 2A District 6, Smith Center and El Saline both 1-0. Republic County and Sacred Heart are both 0-1. And in 2A District 2, Plainville La Crosse both 1-0. Ellis and Oakley are 0-1. Now let's get to 8-man. It's going to be a lot closer here. 8-man 1 District 4, Osborne in the driver's seat, they're 3-0. Victoria, Solomon, both 2-1. Bennington, Logan Palco are both 1-2. Lincoln out of it, they are 0-3. And in 8-man 1 District 8, this is where it's really tough right here. Hoxie, St. Francis, Rawlins County, and Hill City are all 3-1 in district play, and we're going to talk more about that here in a minute. Decatur Community is 2-3. Trigo 1-3, and Quinter, they're out of the playoffs. They're 0-5 in district play. 8-man 2 District 4. Beloit, St. John's, Tipton, and Pike Valley both 3-0. Rock Hills 2-1. Lynn is 1-2. Southern Cloud and Tescott on the outside looking in. They're both 0-3. And in 8-man 2 District 5, Northern Valley at top at 3-0. Sylvan Lucas, Thunder Ridge are both 2-1. Stockton, Lakeside both 1-2. Wilson 0-3. Now we're going to look at state rankings. First off, in 3A, Phillipsburg sits number 2. Remember, I predicted last week, I still believe it'll be them and Silver Lake in the championship game in 3A. In 2-1A, Smith Center still ranked number 1. Linden moved up to number 2. I think those two will meet in the state playoffs. 8-man 1, folks, district's still up in the air. I can't make a prediction on state. We got too many area teams still battling for district play there. First off, in 8-man 1, Osborne is ranked 3rd, St. Francis 4th, and Hoxie is 5th. Now, Hoxie, St. Francis, Rawlins County, and Hill City all have 1 loss. However, Hoxie's in control of its own destiny because of the tiebreaker system. St. Francis has the inside track to be runner-up if they can beat Quinter and Trigo, the 2 teams at the bottom in that district. And in 8-man 2, Pike Valley is number 2. They can lock up the district title tonight with a win over Beloit, St. John's, Tipton. How about them Fort Hays State Tigers, folks, once again? The win last week, coming from behind, scored 27 unanswered points to trailing Washburn at the half, and now 7-0, tying a record that is 100 years old. Now, a couple things we need to tell you about. First off, next week, Mike on the Mic will air on Thursday night. We'll also have a game of the week on Thursday night. Most of the schools take off on Friday because of state volleyball, state cross-country weekend. Most schools don't have school on Friday. So we're going to bring you game and Mike on the Mic on Thursday night. Then we'll also have a game of the week on Friday night as well. So Curtis and Ivan will be doing double duty next week with a game of the week on Thursday as well as on Friday. And then we're going to have a special edition of Mike on the Mic on Tuesday night, October 31st. That's Halloween. We're going to tell you all about state volleyball, state cross country. We're going to talk about new classifications, where the schools stand in football as far as classifications, the new districts, and tell you who's in and who's out as far as district play and who's moving on in the playoffs. So keep that in mind. Next week, Mike on the Mic, game of the week on Thursday, game of the week on Friday, and a special Mike on the Mic Halloween night on Tuesday, October the 31st. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. We certainly want to thank our sponsor, Leon's Welding and Fabrication. They're located out there on East Highway 40 in Hayes. Till next week, have a good week.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we're coming to you live from Phillipsburg tonight for the Game of the Week featuring the Norton Bluejays and the Phillipsburg Panthers. Coming up next on the Game Time tonight pregame show will be the scouting report for tonight's ball game. That's going to be brought to you by the Norton County Hospital. So stay tuned. The scouting report is coming up next.
Hey, Coach, you're 6-1 right now. Phillipsburg and TMP left on your regular schedule. How's your team doing, and how's your injuries holding up?
You know, it's that time of year. Everybody's kind of bumped and bruised a little, but for the most part, we've been pretty fortunate. Hopefully it stays that way. Obviously, big game coming up this week, so got to get ready for it.
All right. Hey, you beat Russell last week 31-7. Your thoughts on that game, and how'd your team perform?
You know, I thought for the most part we did pretty good. They were trying to kind of milk the clock to keep the ball out of our hands a little, and I thought our offensive line did a very good job. We were able to run the ball very effectively on them. A couple of turnovers that didn't help us any, but I thought we answered the call in the second half. We started the second half with a fumble, and they scored their only touchdown right then, but it was 12-7, and we were able to score 3 touchdowns that quarter and kind of put it out of reach.
Kind of take it out of hand. Okay. All right, hey, number 3 here. You've got Phillipsburg this week. They're 7-0. You're 6-1. It's a big Highway 36 game. MCL game as usual. Your thoughts on them, and what have you seen on film?
Well, obviously, they're a tremendous team. They have been for the last several years. They've got a lot of talent, and they got a lot of depth, a lot of kids out. You know, they're returning a lot of guys from last year. They play well. Offensively, they're just a juggernaut when it comes to running. So many guys can carry it, whether it's the halfbacks, the fullback, the quarterback, and then defensively, they're just extremely aggressive and physical, and it's going to be a huge challenge for us.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game. All right, so what's the keys to a Blue Jay win on Friday night?
Well, we can't have any turnovers. We can't really make a lot of mistakes at all. We have to play a pretty perfect game in order to beat a team like Phillipsburg, and then, you know, you always want to hopefully catch some breaks and make some plays that maybe we're not used to making.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep.
All right, Coach. Hey, you're 7-0 right now. You're off to a great start. How's your team doing, and how's your injuries going so far?
You know, I think we're in good shape so far, injury-wise. We're about as good as we can be. We lost one of our linemen early in the year, in Nick Armit, so we adjusted to that a little bit. And then we've lost a couple of JV kids due to injury, but the guys up front are controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball and doing some nice things.
All right. Hey, you beat TMP last week in a wild score from what I can see, 81-33. High-scoring game. Most likely your JV got some playing time. How was that game, and how did your team perform?
Oh, you know, I thought offensively we really performed well. We obviously gave up some throwing yards to TMP, but they're very sound in their throwing game, so it was a good test for our secondary and our linebackers. And, you know, I thought defensively we really played well against their run. I think we shut the run down with our 5 front guys. So we've got to improve a little bit this week on the defensive side, especially in the secondary. So, you know, we played well. We had some very good special teams plays, and then we gave up a few special teams plays. So there's work still to be done, but we're playing pretty well overall.
All right. All right, you've got Norton this week. They're 6-1. They beat Russell 31-7 last week. Your thoughts on them, and what have you seen on film?
You know, they're a very good football team, obviously, when you're 6-1, and they've got some good athletes across the board there with Reuter and Petrie. The Ocker kid's got a big motor. Their receivers catch the ball well, sit down in holes and stuff like that. So we've got a big challenge defensively. We feel like we need to be able to control the ball offensively and run the ball. It's supposed to be really windy. So that may be a factor, it may not. We'll just have to wait and see.
All right. You kind of answered my last question already, but I got to ask you anyway. Keys to a Panther victory on Friday.
Well, I think obviously the big thing is we got to control their playmakers. Reuter and Petrie run the stretch option is what we call it, the Husker stretch option. It's a dangerous play for us, and those guys got speed that can break away. So we got to be sound and got to be reading correctly defensively, and then offensively we can't turn the ball over. We've been very good so far in that area, and got to continue that. And then last year we beat them on a couple of special teams plays, so it could come down to special teams again.
All right, thanks.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Olive Bovey Memorial Chapel, Cliffs Welding Services, Coombs Trucking, and Shane Kinter Farm Bureau Financial Services are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Phillipsburg students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Farmers and Ranchers Outlet, Ron Juneman OD, and Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliance, backing the Phillipsburg Panthers all season long.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Prairie Horizon Agri-Energy, Kelly Link Floor Covering, Sawyer's Ace Hardware, and Scott McCoppin Bookstore are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Phillipsburg students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Kansas Crop Care, White's Food Liner, and Whitmer Rexel Drugstore, backing the Phillipsburg Panthers all season long.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to
Welcome
do
back,
what's
everybody,
right
to
for
Game
you.
Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. That was just the opening kickoff of the ball game. Norton won the toss and has deferred. Phillipsburg then chose to receive the kickoff. Chase Reuter's kickoff went through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Phillipsburg will start 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line.
Yeah, just, Norton getting to the wind and out of the end zone. So the 1st and 10 at the 20.
And we'll mention that quite often tonight, I think, Ivan. The wind is gusting straight out of the south.
And, folks, we're on top of the press box tonight, so our microphones are going to be a little bit crusty. So
Trey Sides out of the wishbone, and his gift to Gross. And Gross up across the 20 to the 22-yard line. There is a flag down. Traylon Gross, the junior running back, on the carry. We'll wait for the call to see what that will be, but just a 1-yard carry. So we can hear the and I think the referee has got it backwards, but that is a 5-yard face mask on the Blue Jays. Will bring up will be 1st down and 5 now.
Basically less than 5 on that.
Yeah, 4 on the play here.
Yeah, our white hat just has the button on the wrong way.
Yeah. So now to give to Coombs, and Coombs is met in the backfield for maybe a 2-yard gain.
Hey, not a lot of success early here yet. So
coming up to make the tackle there. Looks like number 21 for the Blue Jays, and they've kind of changed things up a little bit. Looks like Jace Reuter has moved from his free safety position, came up, and so did. Looks like they play with 4 linebackers here, and to give the Gower up the middle, and John Gower with a big run for the Panthers will get him a 1st down across the 35 to the 37.
Yeah, just that quick hitter with the fullback right at the gut once he's past that first level. Easy 1st down.
So it looks like that Ford may be playing here with 3 linebackers and 4 linebackers at most here.
Yeah, it's kind of a 5-2.
Yeah, everybody's up on the line of scrimmage to give to Gower again, and he's across the 40 down to the 43. That's a 5-yard carry on 1st down. Bring up 2nd down and 5.
Well, I'm sure it's kind of a simple offense that they run against Smith Center because basically you got 8 guys in the box here, so maybe 9.
Yeah, it looks like the Blue Jays are stacking the line here. Phillipsburg, though, mainly runs the ball, average over 350 yards per game on the ground. So now I have the flex bone set, Gross in motion. This is a give to Gross off the left-hand side. He's got some room. Makes a man miss up across the 50 and drags a man down to the flag 2-yard line or 38-yard line. There could be more here.
Might be a face mask.
Yeah, looks like the flag was thrown near the tackle, and that's usually a face mask indication. So good run there by Gross on. That was a 1st down carry. We'll see what the
5-yard face mask this way.
So that's the 2nd face mask penalty on the Blue Jays this drive.
Well, somehow, some way, I think he got the button.
Yeah, I think he figured it out. You're right.
We're on cruise control now.
So 1st and 10 now for the Panthers. Sides the quarterback out of the pistol, Gower the lone setback. And this will give to Coombs off the right-hand side. He's met in the backfield there.
Wow, great pass.
By Trenton Chisholm, the middle linebacker. Stopped that play in the backfield, and Coombs got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great penetration. But this type of offense runs off of big plays.
Yeah. Yeah, they almost lull you to sleep a little bit and then hit you for a big 30, 40-yard game. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Panthers. And it's a give to Coombs off the right-hand side, makes a man miss and gets across the 30 to the 32-yard line. So give him 6 yards on 2nd down. This will be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, great run. 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah. And Coombs, he's a big running back, 6'1", 215, and he's a load back there.
Yeah. I kind of appreciate you watching you talk with your hand over your mouth. That's pretty good. So.
It is a little difficult up here, but now give to Gower off the left-hand side, and it makes one guy, Petrie doesn't trip him up, and he's in for the end zone.
Oh, yeah, he's touchdown. So, yeah, basically, shoelace tackle there.
Big 8-yard carry on that gets a first down for the Panthers.
I do have a complaint about the weather, man. I was watching, I was looking at National Weather Service all day. They said about 7 o'clock, about 10 miles. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, they may have missed a 0 on that end. It's maybe 100 mile an hour. And second man through, or actually it wasn't given to Gower. Gower gets across the 15 to the 14-yard line. So second down and 8 for the Panthers. 8:27 left in this first quarter. First offensive drive for the Panthers. They just walked themselves down the field.
We've seen this type of offense before, about 30 miles to the east of here. So couple of yards here. Next thing you know, you're breaking for 50. So
Trey Sides now out of the pistol, and it's a give to Gower, and Gower lowers his head across the 10, maybe down to the 9-yard line. Good tough run by John Gower, the fullback for the Panthers.
Just tough run, both hands on the ball.
So Chisholm on the tackle again, but that was a 5-yard gain. This will be 3rd down and 2, maybe 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers. And just methodically moving their way down the field, kind of like they've done most of the year with their just using their run game.
Power football.
So Sides now give to Coombs off the left-hand side. He's got the first down to the 5-yard line, and maybe not there. They mark him back at the 6, but it looks like that'll be enough for the first down.
He was picking his way through there too. He was, darting around. It was a great run by him as well.
So Coombs on the carry, give him 4 yards. Will be first down and goal now for the Panthers at the 6-yard line. 7:20 left in this first quarter.
It just eats up a lot of time.
Sides out of the pistol formation. Wishbone set behind him. And this is second man through, and this is a nice tackle there by the Blue Jay defensive line.
Yeah, just a great read on that play. Assignment tackling, we've talked about that before. So
that is the right-hand side of that defensive front for the Blue Jays on the tackle. Matt Vicura and Christian Hawks over there on the stop. So second down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Panthers. Back in their double tight end set, wishbone formation. Behind Sides is in the pistol. And
got the blitz on.
Give to Coombs up the right-hand side, and Coombs is into the end zone for the score. 5-yard touchdown run by the senior Kirk Coombs.
Norton had a blitz on. I don't know if we'll get a replay on that or not, but man, they were sending all 3 linebackers on that play.
Yeah, they sent him to the wrong direction.
Exactly.
They sent him. Looks like they sent him right. Coombs with the left for the score. So our first points of the ball game come on a Kirk Coombs 5-yard touchdown run for the Panthers, and now this may be a little tricky here for this extra point right into the wind. John Honeycutt, 39 on the year, 85%. So he's kicking straight into this wind. It's high and good. So the extra point is good for the Panthers, and our score here, 7-0, Phillipsburg on top of Norton. 6:35 left in this first quarter. And Ivan, that was quite the opening drive for the Panthers.
Oh yeah, very straightforward, no passes, and that's jamming down your throat. And then at the end here, that swinging gate look.
Yeah.
Could go for 2, could kick an extra goal.
And you may see that from both teams, that swinging gate on the extra point stuff. So Phillipsburg able to cash in on their first offensive drive, all on the ground, 80 yards, and end up almost half this first quarter on that drive.
Yeah, and that's what this offense does. That's just what it does. Time consuming. 2 yards here, 3 yards here, 8 yards there, 10 yards. So
it'll be interesting on this kickoff here, Ivan. The wind is still howling out of the south, so this kickoff will go straight into that wind.
I'd say a squib. Keep it low. Maybe it'll bounce off somebody.
Back deep for the Blue Jays will be Ryan Johnson and Tevin Petrie. Both of those guys have returned a kickoff for a touchdown, so they've got that ability, but they're about the 15-yard line.
Playing up.
Yeah.
That ball gets caught up in the wind. I mean, it'll be a pretty good They can run right underneath it.
Watch for a fair catch. If it gets up in the wind, then call for a fair catch. Let's see what happens here. Honeycutt on the kick, and it gets up there. It's going to hang. Johnson at the 17-yard line at the middle now. He's got a little bit of room up across to the 30, so good return there for Blue Jays. Yeah, I see a guy come in late. Is that, did they?
Yeah, I think that has to be it. I had a Phillipsburg player come in late when everybody was on the pile. We'll find out.
So we'll see what this penalty is. If that's a late hit, that's going to be 15 extra yards. So tack on 15 more yards to that, and the Blue Jays are going to be set up in nice field position about the 45-yard line. So good return coupled with a personal foul penalty, and the Blue Jays are almost to midfield.
Yeah, I look for them to come out and throw in here.
Yeah, they look like they're in their spread formation. Just one setback besides Reuter is Tevin Petrie. 3 wide receivers for the Blue Jays. One tight end to the left. And this is a run by Reuter off the left-hand side, and he gets maybe 2 yards, brought down there by the middle linebacker, John Gower.
That looked like a slingshot coming back. He got grabbed and pulled back.
So 2 yards on the game for Reuter will be for second down and 8. We got a replay here, and this looks like it was, they pulled their guard, but Gower able to fight off that block and make the tackle. So a nice tackle by John Gower, the middle linebacker for the Panthers. Second down and 8 for the Blue Jays. And it's a gift to Petrie off the right-hand side and strung out for no gain. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play. Nice job out there. And that appears to be Keaton, the linebacker out there.
Stretched it out, made him, Petrie never got to the edge. So
no gain. Maybe they spot it right back at the line of scrimmage, so it will be third down and 8 for the Blue Jays. Twin receivers, 2 Reuters right, one receiver to the left. The lone setback is Petrie. Reuter looking to throw. He's got Melvin on the screen up across the midfield and knocked forward to the 48, 47-yard line, but got to be short of first down.
Well, what I noticed on here, forgetting Mark's beat right here, look how far the defensive back is off the ball. We're not going to get to see it, but that D-back is way off the ball.
And so Norton brings on the punt team instead of electing to go for it on 4th down and 4. They're going to bring on Reuter to punt it. Reuter on the year averages 40 yards per punt. So
that's going to be hard to keep.
And now they shift out of it. 3 receivers off to the right-hand side. A little different, and looks like Phillipsburg's going to call timeout. So a little different shift by the Blue Jays, and Phillipsburg takes a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1 for our game of the week here from Phillipsburg. The Norton Bluejays taking on the Phillipsburg Panthers. And Ivan, a little different formation shown on 4th down from the Blue Jays. Looked like they were a punt, then they motioned out of it, and Phillipsburg takes a timeout.
Well, I just think that Norton was doing what they think they need to do to win tonight.
So now again, they motion out of the punt formation. 3 receivers to the right.
Those D-backs.
Nobody back. And Reuter looking to throw. He's going to throw it downfield and right through the receiver's hands. Right at the 30-yard line. Had a man.
He did.
But went right through the receiver's hands. Put the ball right on him. Looks like that was Ryan Johnson maybe out there. Or no, that wasn't. That could be the Cade Melvin. I can't tell from here. It's clear across. There's a 1. No, it isn't.
I can't tell either.
There's number 5, Carter Jones. Comes up a little hurt there at the end, but
well, that was a pass that was really kind of on the money and away from the defender. So it's a great pass, just right there on the money.
Ball goes incomplete, so turnover on downs for the Blue Jays. Phillipsburg takes over at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Now have their flex bone set, and this is a give to Coombs off the right-hand side, and he goes forward, got a couple yards there. He made a man miss in the backfield and cut it up for a nice gain.
I think we got a replay here.
Nice block there by the fullback Gower. Gets a chip block on the linebacker and able to spring Coombs for 5 yards. So 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers at the 47-yard line. Now Gross in motion, and this will give to Gower up the middle, and Gower breaks a tackle up to the 40-yard line and takes a good hit, but that's going to be a 1st down for the Panthers.
Well, it's a great run right through that first level and right back into the linebacker.
I think he ran through a couple tackles here on the replay.
Right there.
There's one and there's two. And
River comes in.
Takes a pretty good hit, but breaks 2 tackles and gets the 1st down for the Panthers. So 1st and 10 now for Phillipsburg at the 40-yard line.
I think the wind is going down a little bit.
It may be. It's just a little late coming. And this is the second man through. Gross, he's got some room off the left-hand side and dropped right there at the, looks like the 38-yard line. That is Tevin Petrie on the tackle.
That's a hard 2-3 yards there, but just a build-up for what they do.
Right. 2nd down and 8 now for the Panthers at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. 3:11 left in the first quarter. Our score 7-0. Phillipsburg on top of Norton.
But right now, Peeberg's had the ball most of the time here.
Everybody for Norton in the box. And this is a sides keeps it, pitches out to Coombs. Coombs makes a man miss, cuts up field, and then the ball is out. The ball is loose, and we'll see who has it. Norton's got it. So our first turnover, first break of the game here is a fumble by Kurt Coombs, and Norton recovers.
You got a replay coming up, Curtis. Looks like he's on the ground, but I mean,
he took a hit from the blind side. It looks like that was Colin Ocker, the defensive end from the opposite way, came and just kind of blindsided him. Loses the ball, and so now Norton takes over. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Talking to Coach Melvin, they need some breaks here.
Yep.
Turnovers is one of those things.
So back to the spread formation for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers to the left. And Reuter looked back in the throw. He's got a man and just dropped. That's the tight end, Brandon Bakura, came across the middle, and
it was there.
It was there. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Through the hands. Guy had a little bit of a crisscross pattern out here, and in traffic, great pass. So
2nd down and 10 for the Blue Jays. You see Reuter over there patting his tight end on his head, so you got to go get the next one. 2 receivers to the left. Out of the shotgun is Reuter looking to run the ball off the right-hand side, and makes a man miss at a tackle, and now he's going to cut it up the field and gets it maybe a yard or 2 on the play, but just nothing going there. They did a nice job of closing off that right side.
Yeah, there's just no place to run on that. No place at all.
That was Chris Van Kooten. It looks like that made the initial stop of Reuter. 3rd down and 9 for the Blue Jays. 2:25 left in this first quarter. Another 3rd down play for Norton. Unsuccessful on the last 3rd down. Reuter looking to throw. Maybe
got a guy in the middle that's open.
Nobody open, looking to throw, and just going to run out of bounds there. Just nobody open. Good job on the coverage for the Panthers, and so he just took what he could, got a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 8 for the Blue Jays.
Well, early in that play, there was a guy open in the middle, but he started to scramble to his left, and that just disappeared. So.
It looked like it was a double move. He pump faked. Here it is, and just nobody open. Had a little bit of time to throw the ball, but just nobody. Couldn't find anybody. Coombs on the tackle.
And they kind of finished him off there with that top-off hit right there.
So now that back to the tight formation punt for the Blue Jays. Reuter back to punt. Kind of a floating snap, but high punt. This is going to drive the Panthers back to the 20-yard line and up to 30. Darts up close to the 40-yard line, so good return there. that's Ty Sides, the freshman, on the return. So good return for the Panthers. They're going to start 1st and 10 about at the 39-yard line.
Well, I thought he had nowhere to go. He was running to the sideline, and all of a sudden he kind of darted up the sideline for about another 8 yards.
Yeah.
Great job.
Found a little seam and was able to get some more yards. So we're going to spot it at the 40, looks like. So 1st down and 10 for the Panthers there. So the turnover doesn't cost them anything. Their third offensive possession now out of the I formation almost.
Yeah, kind of a slot.
And give to Coombs off the left-hand side. Big run for the senior up to the 45-yard line, so 5 yards.
Both hands wrapped around that loaf of bread. That's
boy, and you give him some room to run downhill, and he's a load.
He's looking for contact.
So 2nd down and 5 now for the Panthers. Back to their wishbone set. Sides in the pistol. As they give to Coombs. He's got some more room, and it goes to the 50 down to the 45, 44-yard line. So Coombs again, another 6-7 yard run on the play, and it'll be another 1st down.
It's just assignment tackling. We talk about that all the time. It's kind of offense. You just got everybody coming your way.
Reuter on the tackle, but it will be a 1st down for the Panthers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. So back to their wishbone set. Looks like maybe a little movement before the snap on the Panthers. So moving back 5 yards, it will be 1st and 15 at the 50-yard line.
It's still not a pass.
No. Well, they're getting their yards on the ground.
Exactly. Exactly.
And they've ate up most of this first quarter. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. They got to hustle here to get this play off.
I think they will. 15 seconds.
Trey Sides, then the quarterback to Gross off the left-hand side, and he's got some room. Goes to the 40, down to the 30, 25, 20, cuts up field, gets to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he dodged
and it was down
between Reuter and great run.
Yeah. So Jace Reuter on the tackle, but big run. That was a 30-yard or 35-yard run for Traylon Gross. So they pound it with Coombs 3 or 4 times in a row, and then hit you with Traylon Gross. And so that'll be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top of Norton. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're just starting the second quarter here from Phillipsburg. 7-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top of Norton. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. So they could get Phillipsburg could get a 1st down inside the 1-yard line, but that was we just see the 40-yard run by Traylon Gross to set this 1st and 10 up at the 11. So Sides out of the pistol, and to give to Gower up the middle. He's met right at the 10-yard line, spins a little forward for a couple yards, but
yeah, it ain't going to change. They're still going to stick with what they want to do. So
that was Brandon Vacura in for the tackle, but 2 yards on the gain, 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers. Blue Jays look like maybe they're playing a 5-3. They got 3 linebackers, it looks like.
Well, it looks about like 4 linebackers right now.
And this is Coombs off the right-hand side on the counter play, and he's into the sprint zone for the score. That's a nice counter play.
Great job on that play.
Kurt Coombs, his second touchdown of the evening. Here's a replay, Ivan, and this thing just opened up.
Just power football right there.
So lowered his head, got hit about the 2-yard line, but able to get in for the score. So 13-0 right now for Phillipsburg, pinning this extra point. But the wind's still blowing. It's a little less than what it is, but it's still blowing.
It's still blowing. And somebody's going to have to go chase that ball.
Yeah. That extra point is good for Honeycutt, and it'll be 14-0, the Panthers. And Ivan, they've been able to do whatever they wanted to do on the ground so far.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this. I mean, when they're talking to Coach Covington the other day, I mean, they returned 9 guys on both sides of the ball here. Yeah. Just power football and senior-led. Really, this whole game so far, they've controlled it.
Yeah, they've really kind of flexed their muscle here a little bit early in this ball game.
Yeah.
Norton got a fumble, got a turnover, but still wasn't able to capitalize on that. So
and that's the thing is they're going to have to capitalize on those things. You're going to have a chance in this game.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of it when you get it. So 14-0 though. Second quarter, 11:20 left in this half, and this kick probably will end up in the end zone, kicking south to north, and the wind has died down a little bit, but it's still blowing.
It's still blowing, but it has died a little bit.
So maybe the weatherman was just off a little bit, maybe half hour.
Standing next to you, I do have kind of a wind block, so I mean, but.
Honeycutt's kick is going to find the end zone, and they'll be back for a touchback for the Blue Jays. They'll start at the 20-yard line. Trying to look for something to go on offensively. They haven't had a first down yet.
Just really, you're going right back into the wind, and wind is still picking up and coming gusting every once in a while here. So
we'll see if Norton continues to try to throw the ball. They've only ran it a couple times so far in that first quarter, but now with the wind in their face, we'll see if they change things up now. High formation set for the Blue Jays, and there's a give to Tucker, or it looks like Tevin Petrie. Petrie was knocked down. It looked like they brought in Colin Ocker to run the fullback position.
They did. They did. I was going to say something, but you were talking, so.
Naturally.
You know. I don't know. Can I hit a pause button every once in a while? Or? You do a great job, though.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. 2nd down and 9 now for the Blue Jays. Out of their shotgun formation. Now 4 receivers for Reuter. The lone setback is Petrie. Looking to throw. Quick throw. Has Carter Jones at the 25. Around the outside. Go to the 30. Up to the 30-yard line.
Flag. Late hit.
Flag. So
that's a late hit.
That looks like that'll be at 15 more yards on the play.
We got a replay coming up, folks.
And Jones just took this pass and kind of rotated to the outside. Nice block there by Ryan Johnson.
Right there.
And that's the middle linebacker, John Gower, with the hit out of bounds. So
Thank you, sir. I forgot about that.
That's the second personal foul on the Panthers. Given another 15 yards for the Blue Jays. Now 1st and 10. That was their first down of the evening for the Blue Jays offensively.
10 minutes into the second quarter here, so left.
At midfield, and this is a give to Ocker.
Yeah.
Up the middle, stood up, got to the 47.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, and Ocker's a little slow to get up. He kind of got bent backwards.
You'll see it in a replay here. He got bent backwards. He was down on his knees, and they just came and topped him off right there. Oh. He's going to feel that later.
Yeah, 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Jays.
He's walking off. I thought when we did a Norton game earlier in the year, didn't he have some back problems or something, or he got hurt in that game?
Can't remember
something about that. with the Plainville game.
Now the shotgun for Reuter. Now 2 receivers to his right. Going to roll that way, looking to throw. Got a little bit of time now.
Got a man. Oh, pick off.
Trey Thompson with the interception down the left-hand side. He's got some room.
Oh!
Just tripped up by Reuter.
Reuter just gets him by the shoelace.
Trey Thompson, he had a man deep, but there's a flag down. But boy, this wind just hung that ball up. And Trey Thompson able to pick it off, and a nice return for Thompson. So we'll see what the flag is thrown about at about.
It had to be on the backside of the play.
Yeah.
It had to be on the backside.
They're having a discussion here.
Rocking the back, something like that.
Yeah. We'll hear, see what the call will be.
Turned block in the back. Norton.
So
wow. That's a tough call.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that had to happen before the interception.
Right, it had to happen. Are they going to add to this now?
Shoelace right there.
So they're going to add.
That had to be before the pass.
Right.
I think that's what the conference is about.
So that'll move the ball down to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And that ball just got hung up, Ivan. I mean, he had a man deep, but he kind of rolled out, and Reuter just couldn't.
Well, it was a bullet pass, but it just wasn't.
And now they're going to have a conference. That's what. It seems weird that off the interception that you don't decline this.
Well,
okay,
we're going on.
We're going on.
We're going on.
So they added the penalty yards.
It's a weird call.
It is a weird call. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Now kind of out of a flex bone set. And Side's going to keep the ball. He's under pressure. Keeps rolling off to the right. He's got a man deep and hits it in the end zone. That's a score. On the reception is Brandon Judeman. A nice pitch and catch for the Panthers. 18-yard touchdown reception.
Now, was that a rocket? That was a rocket pass. I mean, right down there, and I could see that guy breaking across the middle there. Great pass, great catch.
Side's able to avoid 2 defenders in the backfield.
And lost him coming across the field.
Delivers that on a rope to Judeman for the score. 18 yards for the touchdown for the Panthers. Pending this extra point, and this point is good. So 21-0 our score. Phillipsburg adds to their lead. And that turned the difference. Phillipsburg made their turnover count. Norton couldn't capitalize on their turnover.
And that's what Coach Melvin talked the other day. They need more breaks than Beaver gets right now. So,
and yeah, right now the turnover are even 1-1, but the Panthers able to hit pay dirt on the 18-yard touchdown pass from Trey Sides to Brandon Judeman. And I think Norton's in a position here where they need to answer back, or this could get a little out of hand.
Well, I can't say it enough. Something's got to be positive. They've got 9:29 left here in the second quarter. They're going into the wind. The wind is dying some.
Yeah.
But got to do something here.
Go back deep for the Blue Jays will be Tevin Petrie and Ryan Johnson. Set to kick off for the Panthers is John Honeycutt. Honeycutt averaged 53 yards per kickoff, and with the wind, I expect this one to go into the end zone again. And it's a big kick from Honeycutt, goes sailing through the end zone for the touchback. Norton will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And we got some snaps coming up here on the screen for the game time giveaway. Young Phillipsburg fan. Now looks like the players warming up there on the field. Another
young fan.
More Panthers fans there. Got a good crowd out here tonight for sure.
Norton.
There's a.
Oh, hey, that's me.
There you go. Look at that.
That was my best side.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Reuter out of the shotgun. This is a design run off the left-hand side. Strung it out. Nice job there. Kurt Coombs, the outside linebacker, able to string that out and Gower comes in, fills in for the tackle. There's a little
chawing going on out there right
got a
now.
little testy there.
I didn't want to cut you off in the middle of your sentence there, but there's a little jawing going out on the field there. So.
We both saw that. So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Jays. 21-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top. Norton out of the shotgun. Now 3 receivers to the Rooter's right. There is one to the left. Lone setback is Tevin Petrie. This is a give. Rooter's going to lower his head, get down to the 25-yard line, 24. So another designed quarterback run for Jace Rooter.
I just don't think that's his forte right now. I mean, lowering his head and going right in the teeth of that defense.
Yeah, and he's a little nicked up there too. And so.
Well, there was a late shot on that one. Another, Panther player coming in, playing to the whistle.
It looked like Colin Ocker is back in the ballgame for the Blue Jays, so he had just banged up a little bit on the last drive. 3rd down and 6 for Norton. And they're going to take a timeout, it looks like. We're going to take it with them. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
Roy Sales and Service, Brian and Kate Vonensteel owners, Gull Auto Body, Keller Leopold Insurance, and New Age Industrial Corporation are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Norton students and athletes. They hope this year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Cole Family Eye Care, Graham Construction, Center Sky Dentistry, Dr. Craig Kryzak, and Wesco Feed Transport, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We got 8 minutes left in this first half. 21-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top of Norton. Norton with a big 3rd down play here, Ivan. 3rd down and 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go. I'm hoping, for Norton's, they need to convert here.
Yeah.
They need to convert because they're going to have to kick into the wind.
Just 1 first down for the Blue Jays on the evening. 2 receivers to the right of Rooter in the shotgun. Tevin Petrie, the lone setback.
Look for something crossing.
Rooter looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's got Petrie off to the left-hand side, and there's just too much distance, too much green out there to throw the ball in this wind.
Just Rooter was under pressure as well, so he got sacked as soon as he released.
So incomplete pass for the Blue Jays. 4th down and 6 now. And Jace Rooter back in punt formation. This is going to be a difficult punt here, Ivan, into this wind.
It's going into the teeth, so.
Trey Thompson and Ty Sides back for the Panthers. Pretty decent kick.
Good punt.
Drives it to about the 38 or 42-yard line. This is Sides, and he gets up to the 48, 49-yard line, or I'm sorry, 46-yard line.
He likes the sidelines.
He does. He gets up to the sideline.
And nothing up the gut. He was looking for the sideline run.
They mark him up at the 44-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Panthers right there in Norton territory. So another good return for Ty Sides.
Got a hurt player, Norton, number 15, wobbling off the field over there.
That's Ryan Johnson, the senior. This is a give to, looks like Gross.
Wow.
And he lowers his head, gets to about the 41-yard line. Give him 3 yards, 4 yards on 1st down.
We got a replay. There's some hitting going on, folks. So you can see this play right here in the middle of your screen. I mean, boom, right there.
So 2nd down and 7 for Panthers. Now the wishbone set, Sides out of the pistol. And this is a give to the second.
Oh, he's keeping
it.
Yeah.
And brought down at the 38-yard line. So good read out there by the defensive end, Christian Hawks, the freshman. Able to grab a hold of him, but
he hasn't done that yet. If I remember right, that could be the first keeper that he's done tonight.
So 3rd down and 3 now for the Panthers at the 36-yard line. Back to their wishbone set. Sides with the give to Coombs. And nice job. Now that Ryan Johnson came back in the ball game. The senior defensive back shot in and took out Coombs in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
Well, about like a double leg takedown there.
Yeah.
I mean, stayed lower than he was. So
would know how to shoot one for sure.
I would think so.
4th down and 4 now for the Panthers. They're going to keep the offense on the field. There are split receivers left and right for Sides. Trey Sides now out of the flex bone set.
Ooh,
and it's going to get to Gower, and Gower keeps his feet moving, and it's going to be close.
Wow.
Boy, he was hit it.
It's
going to be a little short. It's going to be at 30. Looked like they marked it at 35. Now they move it to the 34.
We got a replay coming up, folks.
And it looks like Gower was.
Well, if you watch the side judge, he was not where the ball was spotted right now.
They got a helmet coming off.
It's spotted about right.
Yeah. But it's going to be short. Looks like they're not even going to measure that. It's going to give first down for the Blue Jays.
We got another keen-eye group here tonight.
Yeah,
slipped across the first down.
They look close. I don't know. We're a little distance away here, sitting on top of the press box. But nonetheless, first down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Panthers a turnover on downs. 2 receivers to the left for Reuter out of the shotgun. And this is a give to you're going to keep it. Just nowhere to go. And
there's a flag also. That might have been an inadvertent face mask.
John Gower again on the tackle. Lose 3 yards on the play, but we'll see what the penalty is.
I'd say face mask. But
The end of the run, 5-yard face mask this way.
And that's about our 3rd or 4th face mask call. They're really keeping an eye on that.
But it just came across, raked across the face. So
I think Norton's got 2 or 3 against them. Right. And now Phillipsburg with 1. So
you know that smoke coming from those hamburger stands over there. Halftime, you have to go get me one or something, would you?
See if we can get one delivered up here. So first and 8, excuse me, for the Blue Jays. Another design run for Reuter. He just met the backfield.
Nowhere to go.
And
too much pressure.
Yeah, there was just nowhere for him to go. He can't get going on the play. That was Chris Van Kooten on the tackle. Loss of 2, bring up 2nd down and 10 now from the 35. There's just nowhere for him to get going. No momentum. He's avoiding tacklers in the backfield. So
there's just so much pressure up front right now.
So first, 2nd down and 10. Twin receivers to the right of Reuter. Petrie the lone setback. And
the thing that I notice out here, though, is allowing so much space out here. There's almost 10 yards between the D-back and the receiver right now.
They would almost be giving them a free 5 yards if they just hit a little curl route. But
that's what I mean, a right across the middle slant kind of thing. Double move kind of stuff. But
legal procedure on the Blue Jays will move them 5 yards back. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
I guess right now they're more trying to keep them in front of them.
So see what they do. They bring 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Petrie, the lone setback for Reuter out of the shotgun. At the 30-yard line. Reuter looking to throw. He's got some time. Flag down and just overthrows his receiver just outside the hands of Melvin. But there's probably going to be a holding, don't you think?
That's where the flag is at.
And boy, they're just going in the wrong direction here on this drive. They're going to lose 10 yards. Are they going to take it or are they going to decline it? Be about 3rd down and 15, or they're going to move it. Yep, they're going to decline it. So 3rd down and Norton.
Penalty is declined. 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 15 for the Blue Jays. Facing straight into this wind.
4:49 left in the period here, quarter.
Twin receivers to the left of Reuter. Petrie the lone setback. Now Jones in motion across the formation. Looking to throw. Hits Johnson.
Ball's out.
Ball is out. And was Norton able to get back onto it, or did Phillipsburg recover?
They're going to call it a catch, maybe?
They are. Yeah, it looks like Norton was able to jump back on this. Maybe Colin Anker out there. Recovered the fumble.
You got a replay coming. Got a replay. I think he caught it.
Yeah, it was a hook and ladder
pitch.
It was a hook and ladder attempt.
It was.
Trying to pitch it over there to Colin Anker.
They're pulling out all
the tackle.
So I didn't see that, but now on the replay, a hook and ladder play.
And a high snap. Reuter able to bring it down with the punt to the 23-yard line, and that's where Sides is going to go. He doesn't get anything on that return. So Phillipsburg will start 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The hook and ladder play. Well, just trying to get something going.
Yeah, they, Phillipsburg is just they've been in control
on both sides right now.
So 4:05 left in this first quarter. 21-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top of Norton. Phillipsburg has the ball, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's a fire.
Kind of a little distracted by the grill over there.
I am. It keeps blowing over here, and I'm kind of hungry.
So Trey Sides will take this out of the pistol formation. Wishbone set behind him.
Second man.
Gross has got some room. Tyler Gross cuts it up the middle down to the 40 to the 35-yard line and taken down at the 32 by Traylon Gross on the run. Big run for the Panthers.
Taken down by Johnson over there.
And Ryan coming up a little limp. Looks like an ankle or something, but nice cutback there by Traylon Gross. Gets him another 20 yards on the play.
I think Mr. Johnson has an ankle problem or something. That's about the second time I've seen him leave the field with that. So
1st and 10 for Phillipsburg at the 32-yard line. One receiver to the left, 4 sides out of the pistol formation. Wishbone set behind him. He's going to keep it on the left-hand side.
Flag.
Penalty flag. Makes a man miss. Gets across the 30 down to the 25-yard line.
That can only be holding backside like that.
Already saying it.
Got a replay coming, folks.
Avoids this ankle tackle here by Faunensteel. Faunensteel, they bring him in as an extra linebacker, it looks like.
As they mark off the penalty here.
10-yard penalty. Phillipsburg, 10-yard penalty, replay, 1st down.
So 1st down and 10 going to be at the 4. 1st down and 20 looks like at the 41-yard line. So 3:33 left in this first half. Phillipsburg coming back out in their base formation. This pistol set with the wishbone. They give to Gower up the middle and a hard run down to the 35-yard line.
I just remember him from last year, just hard-nosed, straight up the gut kind of running there.
So that'll be give about 7 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 13 from the 35-yard line. Just no hurry, no rush, and
they're dominating the game here right now.
So pistol formation, 4 sides, and this a give to Coombs off the right-hand side, cuts up the middle, still on his feet to the 26-yard line.
And he's fighting for every yard out there right now. He's fighting for every yard.
So 3rd down now, bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers, and they've 2 plays and they've got themselves back in position to pick this 1st down up.
And not a pass play yet.
No.
I mean, besides the touchdown.
Right. So 3rd down and 5. They got Panthers will split one man off to the right. And this will give the Gower up the middle, makes a man miss, lowers his head, gets across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Will be a 1st down for the Panthers.
Another hard run.
It's kind of just pick your poison right now. Panthers, their 3 running backs, John Gower, Kirk Coombs, and Traylon Gross, are just getting chunks of yards against the Blue Jay defense.
Well, their line is just doing a great job of handling any kind of pressure at all.
The pistol formation, 4 sides. And he's going to throw. Steps up, looking to run.
Got him.
Throw him in the end zone. It's a touchdown again, and
right in front of Reuter.
And who is that? We got that. Is that Judeman again on that? No, that was Trey Thompson on the reception there. So a 19-yard score for sides now to Thompson.
Just enough gap there. Yep. You know, he got away from Reuter, and the ball was put on the money.
Trey Sides 2 for 2 tonight. Only about 38 yards, but 2 touchdowns when he throws. So pinning this extra point from Honeycutt. And it is good. So 28-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top of Norton.
Poor kid chasing the ball over there. Went over the fence. He's got to go over that. So
Honeycutt is a heck of a kicker. I'll tell you what.
Very good. Well, they're just a well-rounded team right now. Yeah. Well-rounded, both sides of the ball, special teams.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, quite the performance so far for Phillipsburg. Just 150 left in the half, and you're almost to a point. If you're Norton, do you even risk trying to get some points here, or do you just take this and go into halftime?
Well, here's the thing.
You throw it into the wind if you're going to throw.
Well, but here's the thing. You still got to do something positive here, because the thing about it is, I mean, right now you can't stop them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're unable to stop them, and really just Norton's not able to pick up any first downs either. So Honeycutt will tee this off at the 40-yard line. Johnson and Petrie back for the Blue Jays at the goal line. They expecting this kick again to go into the end zone. He pooches it right where they weren't, and now Johnson picks it up at the 5-yard line, goes across to the middle, and gets up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. But you see that Norton had the returners clear back to the goal line. Honeycutt just put that exactly right where they should be, right where they should have been, right at the 10-yard line.
Kind of a pooch, and it got up in the wind, dropped right down in there. And actually, Johnson got a lucky bounce.
He did.
They opted to get the ball.
So first and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 21-yard line. 1:41 left in this first half. Twin receivers to the left of Reuter out of the shotgun. Petrie the lone setback. See what the Blue Jays can do here on first down. Quick throw and kick in the air, and Kirk Coombs with the interception. Got the flag and the interception. And things are starting to
heat up.
And there's another flag. Or was that saying? No, there's another flag.
2 flags laying out there.
Christian Hawks looks like he's shooken up on the play. 2 flags on the field right now, but what a play there by Kirk Coombs. Got his hands up, tipped that off, able to come down with the receiver.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, this way, half the distance to the goal, first down.
So personal foul, face mask against Norton will put Phillipsburg at the 9-yard line. It looks like first and goal from there.
A lot of face masks tonight going on. A lot of face masks going on. That had to be pretty flagrant there. So
that was a pretty good play there by Coombs. Just realizing there was a quick pass, just get his hands up in the air, was able to bat the pass down and then come down with the interception. So 1:33 left in this first half, and Phillipsburg off the interception is set up at the 9-yard line.
And knocking on the door.
Now out of a flex bone set, just Gower in the backfield going to give to Gross off the left-hand side. Just got all sorts of room, and there's a flag down.
Got a flag. Looks like maybe some holding going on.
Yeah, it looks like
here.
There was a split end out there for the Panthers. May have got caught for holding, so.
Got a replay coming up. That's about the only way it could be is where he threw the flag back off on the left-hand side. There was some blocking going on right there.
Yep, into the end zone there, so.
We're going to see, they're talking about it.
Yeah, well, the crowd down here is not really happy about it.
Let's see what he says.
Yep. They're going to march it back, looks like. Not a popular call from the Phillipsburg
Most
fans.
are not.
Well, half the fans are going to like it, half the fans aren't. So.
Well, they're spotting it. Holy cow.
Back to the 9-yard line.
That looks like a replay. But,
well, yeah, it has to be, because if it goes 10 yards back,
I don't understand it.
Well,
hold this way, replay first down.
Was it in the end zone? Then you got to replay
That's
it.
have to be, must be.
So first down and 9. So they get a redo on this.
I think somebody on the
I don't understand.
side is trying to figure
if it's a 10-yard penalty.
But the whatever was going on was in the end zone. We're going to see
the holding was in the end zone.
Yeah, so you're going to see it right now on the screen, right there with 81 Peberg and Petrie back there. for Norton.
So they're discussing this further.
This should be back around.
Yeah, they're going to move it to the 10.
Wow, that's still questionable. But
well, if it was in the end zone, they move it 10 yards back from the goal line.
That's true. All right.
So first and goal from the 10-yard line for the Panthers. Now out of their wishbone set. Second man through was to Coombs, and he lowers his head, gets down the 5-yard line. And boy, he just coming in there with a full head of steam and
just going over people, just running over people right there.
So 5-yard gain for Coombs on first down, second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Just about a minute left in this first half. 28-0, Phillipsburg in control over Norton. Back to their wishbone set. And to give to Gower, and Gower's met about a line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got a couple of yards there, man. Down to a couple. Been on the spot if somebody's down right now.
And that's going to stop the clock.
46 seconds.
So they're still down on the play. So we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is a preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement. Driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots, no job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We've got 46 seconds left in this first half. Phillipsburg with the ball. Third and goal at the 3-yard line, 2.5-yard line. A pretty big stand here for the Blue Jays. They really haven't been able to stop Phillipsburg all night, but they go down 35-0, then it may all be over. And a give up the middle, and there's John Gower in for the 3-yard score. Adds on to the Phillipsburg lead now, 34-0. And boy, that again, both interceptions for Reuter have resulted in touchdowns for the Panthers.
And that's just you can't do that stuff in this kind of a game against this kind of an opponent like Phillipsburg is right now. So they fired that cannon a few times here tonight already.
Yeah, John Honeycutt set to kick this or attempt this extra point. He's been perfect tonight, and he will remain perfect. So 35-0 our score, 42 seconds left in this first half. And
boom again.
What's that?
I said they just shot the cannon again. So
a double shot on that one. So Norton's going to receive this kickoff with 42 seconds left. They also are going to get the second half kickoff, but we seen them last time with just under 2 minutes to play, trying to throw the ball downfield into the wind and get a pass picked off, and Phillipsburg able to get back in before the score.
I think right now you just try to regroup and get inside.
Yeah.
Just try to regroup and get inside and come out of the locker room in the second half and just basically start over. So.
Blue Jays will send Petrie and Johnson deep for this kickoff. Last time, Honeycutt was able just to put the ball right over the top of that second wave of Blue Jay return man and drop it right down.
About like a golfer, put it right on the green. So
it's a good way to explain it. It was like a golf shot.
Chip shot right in there.
So Honeycutt's teeing off at the 40-yard line.
Another one.
And this one, Petrie takes at the goal line, up now to the 10-yard line. They're going to shift off to the left-hand side. Stiff arms it, man. Up to 20 to the 25-yard line and out of bounds there. So decent return for the Blue Jays.
Good to see the old stiff arm still is out there. So and here's a replay for it. Here's stiff arm right there.
Keeping away from his legs, able to pick up another 5 yards after that stiff arm. So first down and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 25-yard line. 32 seconds left in this second half.
Let's see what they do. 30 seconds left.
Twin receiver to the left. Cade Melvin split off to the right. One setback for Reuter. And this is a give to Petrie off the left-hand side, and he's got maybe a yard or two. Will be second down and 8.
I just let her run.
Yeah, it looks like they're content to let this run into halftime. Down to 13 seconds remaining. And they're going to take a snap here, it looks like.
They're going to.
Yep.
A little bit of a run.
And Petrie up the middle gets to close to the 30-yard line, but that'll be the last play of the first half. And a first half that's been pretty dominated by Phillipsburg. Panthers lead 35-0 over the Blue Jays. And not much else to say, Ivan.
Not many highlights for Norton right now, but we did get to see the hook and ladder play here earlier tonight. But just not a lot of highlights right now. And everything's all P-Bird.
Yeah. We'll take a break here and come back with some scores on the Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
CarQuest of Norton Sleep Inn and Suites Hotel, Natoma Corporation, and United Northwest Federal Credit Union are proud of the hard work and dedication of all of the Norton students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Lamont Shirk DDS, Miltech Machine Corporation, Walter & Walter, and Ray's Tree Service, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're at halftime here, the game of the week between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Norton Bluejays. On the field right now is the Phillipsburg Marching Band. Like I said, 35-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top of Norton. That was the Phillipsburg Panther Marching Band, their performance here at halftime. We're going to take a look at the Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard coming up for you. Check some scores from the area games that are being played tonight.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Olive Bovey Memorial Chapel, Cliffs Welding Services, Coombs Trucking, and Shane Kinter Farm Bureau Financial Services are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Phillipsburg students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Farmers and Ranchers Outlet, Ron Juniman OD, and Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliance, backing the Phillipsburg Panthers all season long.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Prairie Horizon Agri-Energy, Kelly Link Floor Covering, Sawyer's Ace Hardware, and Scott McCoppin Bookstore are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Phillipsburg students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Kansas Crop Care, White's Food Liner, and Whitmer Rexel Drugstore, backing the Phillipsburg Panthers all season long.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Sander Furniture Company of Norton, New Look Body Shop, Kansas Land Realty and Auction, and Almena State Bank, member FDIC and equal opportunity provider, are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Norton students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Steel Fabrications, Tri-Central Office Supply, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We are at halftime of the game of the week between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Norton Bluejays. Our score here at halftime, 35-0, Phillipsburg on top. And Ivan, they've just been dominant in all phases of the game.
Yeah, since the kickoff, they've just dominated this game so far, and really Norton hasn't been able to put up much of a fight. Had some turnovers here, but Peeberger's turned the ball over too. They just couldn't capitalize on that either. So,
yeah,
you know, it's a tough game here tonight.
Yeah, 2 interceptions for the Panthers. They were able to pick off Reuter twice, but Kurt Coombs with the fumble, but Norton unable to generate any points off of that. So, so it's been pretty one-sided so far in this first half. Let's check out some scores from games being played around in the area on our Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard. Got Central Plains with a 56-0 win over St. John's, and Hayes up on Abilene here at halftime, 15-0.
Yeah, they need a win there.
We had them last week, and McPherson pretty good.
Pretty much handled it.
Yeah, pretty good win for McPherson. Ness City and Santana up 28-14. Northern Valley leading Stockton there in the second quarter, 30-8. St. Francis up big against Quinter, 46-6. And Osborne leading Bennington at halftime, 26-8. And Golden Plains and Rexford in our six-man competition, 21-0 is the score in that first quarter. Hoxie up 36-6 on Hill City, and TMP with a 20-0 halftime lead over Russell.
Hey, I tell you what, they're going to probably, I think they have 2 wins now.
Yeah,
this could be number 3 win.
And it could set up. They'll play Norton next week. Winner goes to the playoffs.
That'll be a big game for Norton because also too is TMP is a throw first team. So
well, we've seen a couple Norton players kind of get beat up here tonight.
We got one on the sideline down here right now getting worked on, number 57. So. That looks to be some sort of a hit.
Could be entertaining next week. Ball game between Norton and TMP. Victoria up on Lincoln 24-0 in the first quarter. La Crosse leading Oakland 21-9 at halftime. Logan Palco leading Solomon 24-16. That's going to be a good 8-man competition. Yep. And Plainville beating Ellis 21-7. That's at halftime. And Smith Center up big against Republic County 41-0 there in the second quarter.
Yeah, another district game there. So
our contest here almost wrapped up, so to speak, for Phillipsburg. I don't know what Norton could do in the second half.
Well, I would imagine Beaver coming out in the second half. I would still say they're going to come out with their guys. We're in the 8th game of the year.
Yep.
You know, they need some reps. I'd say they come out with their guys somewhere in the middle of the third quarter. If things stay the same on the Norton side, there'll be some rotation. So,
but so far, like I said, Phillipsburg with the 35-0 lead here at halftime. A little over 4 minutes left before the second half kickoff. So we're going to take a break and come back and get ready for the second half kickoff. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Roy's Sales and Service, Brian and Kate Vonensteel owners, Gull Auto Body, Keller Leopold Insurance, and New Age Industrial Corporation are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Norton students and athletes. They hope this year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Cole Family Eye Care, Graham Construction, Center Sky Dentistry, Dr. Craig Kryzak, and Wesco Feed Transport, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long. When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is a preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
CarQuest of Norton Sleep Inn and Suites Hotel, Natoma Corporation, and United Northwest Federal Credit Union are proud of the hard work and dedication of all of the Norton students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Lamont Shirt DDS, Miltech Machine Corporation, Walter & Walter, and Ray's Tree Service, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Olive Bovey Memorial Chapel, Cliff's Welding Services, Coombs Trucking, and Shane Kinter Farm Bureau Financial Services are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Phillipsburg students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Farmers and Ranchers Outlet, Ron Juneman OD, and Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliance, backing the Phillipsburg Panthers all season long.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we are watching the game of the week between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Norton Bluejays. 35-0 our score here at halftime. Phillipsburg on top. We've got some snaps to show you here on our Snapchat giveaway. A couple of Phillipsburg fans there in the stands. A couple more Panther lady fans, it looks like. Some more Phillipsburg folks there in the stands. They got a pretty good crowd out here tonight, Ivan. That's well attended. There's some young fans. Looks like got some jerseys on.
Yeah, great crowd. Well, they had a cookout before the game out that put on by a local business here in town, and it was free for the public, and hamburger, beans, or a hot dog, and just a great crowd out here tonight.
So there's some young fans with maybe their mom there. There's some more. So a lot of snaps dominated by the Panthers.
Yes.
Nothing from the Norton crowd, it looks like, so far.
Well, we can make one up from you. You're from Norton.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe we get a Snapchat from Curtis.
Well, we've got about a minute left here before kickoff, and Norton won the toss, and so they deferred for their choice here in the second half, and they're going to take the ball, but just looking to get something going, I think, offensively. I only recall one first down.
That's all I can remember right now.
So
that's all I can recall.
It looks like back deep will be, I guess they're just getting warmed up. But back deep should be, they got a Blue Jay player getting taken off. Yeah, that's number 57, Brady Sumner, looks like injured.
Put a neck brace on him and was working out over here during halftime, and they put him on a stretcher to take him out. So
doesn't look very good.
No, you never want to see that.
No.
And man, was I wrong about the wind.
Yeah.
It seems like it's picked up again.
I know. I wasn't going to mention anything.
Yeah, I know. I know. I put all the chips in the middle of the tent, and it's still blowing.
I would blame it on the weatherman that you got that information from. You just relayed the message.
What can I do? What can I do?
Honeycutt with the kick, and this is going to be Petrie at the 3-yard line for the Blue Jays. Going to run up the middle. Got a big. That's a big
ball's
hit.
Out. Another flag here.
That was a big collision. Petrie was going full speed, and just a nice hit there at the 24-yard line. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what this call is.
I'll be curious to see what the call is here by the guy that's the side judge.
Here's a replay, and boy, what a collision there.
Turn block in the back, 81 White, first down.
I guess that's the call.
So blocking the back on the Blue Jays will move the ball back here, and they're going to start in the hole. Already in the hole on the score, down 35-0.
That's just not good.
15-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. So looking to get some momentum going, I think.
Looking for something positive right now. Keep the ball out of Phillipsburg's hands for sure. So
they come out in the shotgun. Jace Reuter, the quarterback. His lone setback is Tevin Petrie. 2 receivers to his right. And this is a give to Petrie. Makes a spin move in the backfield and just nowhere to go. Cuts up the middle, though. Lowers his head, gets across the 15 to the 17. That's a hard run.
Great hard run.
2 yards.
Some spinning, some cutting. Got 2 yards out of that deal.
But a lot of Panther defenders, though, in the backfield. Most of his job just dodging those in the backfield. But 2 yards on the game. 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Jays.
It's pretty leaky up front.
Phillipsburg is controlling the line on both sides, both offensively and defensively. So that's where ball games are won, is up front.
Oh, yeah, in the trenches, that's for sure.
Reuter out of the shotgun.
They got movement on the Norton ball. They're going to back him up some more.
So this will be
false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 13 now for the Blue Jays. Boy, they just can't get anything going, anything positive.
No, I tell you what, and you can see it from here. They were just on that right side of the line.
So Reuter out of the shotgun again. 2 receivers to his right. Johnson, the only receiver on the left-hand side. Petrie, the lone setback. And this looked like it was a shuffle pass forward, but was it picked off? It was picked off. Now, if that ball hits the ground, it's a fumble, or it's an incomplete pass. It's not a fumble, but they must call that was a interception.
Yes. We're going to see it right here. We'll see.
It looked like trying to shuffle pass inside.
Yeah, it was a shovel pass, and boom, right there.
Oh, what an interception. He caught it off the back.
It bounced off him, and he caught it. Great job.
That's Nate Tedford, the defensive lineman for the Panthers, with a great interception. That's their 3rd interception of the ball game.
Well, it's just another one of those plays trying to jumpstart something, and first catastrophe.
1st down and 10 for the Panthers at the 12-yard line. Give to Gower on the left-hand side. No one's going to catch him. He's going in for the score. John Gower from 12 yards out, and boy, Ivan, he wasn't even touched.
Hard run. We did a game last year with him when they played Smith Center here.
Yeah.
Just a hard runner, hard-nosed runner, straight up the gut.
That'll bring our score 41-0. Phillipsburg with the lead, pinning this extra point.
Well, we still got 10 minutes and 46 seconds left in the 3rd.
Honeycutt with the, now we see some of the debris going across the field. With the attempt here. And it's good. So 42-0 our score now.
The kid that chases the ball went over the fence again on it, so I would start playing deep.
Yeah, I would just stay back there.
We're just finding a little bit of humor here watching the kid try to catch the ball out on the extra point.
That wind is helping. Honeycutt's a good kicker.
Yeah.
And with a little extra wind, he's kicking this out of the
well, they got
over
a
the
chain
track
fence around the track,
Yep.
and it's going over that. So I play a little deeper.
So 10:46 left in this third quarter. Phillipsburg on the board early in the second half after the interception by Nate Tedford, a 12-yard run by John Gower to bring it to 42-0 our score. And so
10 minutes and 46 seconds still on the clock.
A lot more of the same of what we've seen in the first half. It's just a dominating performance here by the Panthers.
Coach Covington and his staff just has his team, right on point.
So Honeycutt set to tee this off at the 40-yard line. Counting the players out there, making sure they got 11. They're kind of looking, the Panthers looking to the sideline, making sure they have 11.
There's 11.
So Honeycutt is...
That's in the end zone.
All the way through the end zone. That doesn't even touch in the end zone. So touchback for the Blue Jays.
That same kid is running from the sideline now.
Yeah.
So.
He's going to get exercise in.
He's getting a lot.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 20-yard line. Now it's, we keep saying that they're trying to look for something positive, but man, there just really hasn't been anything positive.
Right now, they're just reeling. They're on their heels.
Now out of the pistol formation, give to Petrie up the middle, and he gets maybe 2 yards on the carry.
Yeah.
That's Tedford on the tackle.
Right now, you just want that clock to keep running. Yeah.
So 1 yard gain for Petrie. It brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Blue Jays. So
I guess the chair is gone.
Norton shifting some guys in, rotating some guys out. They're bringing 3 receivers off to the right-hand side, and the clock is down. It's going to be close. I'm going to get this off, but Reuter off the left-hand side has got some room up to the looks like across the 25 to the 27-yard line. That's close to being out of bounds on that hit, but good job by John Gower. Looks like
he was the one who ran him out of bounds over there. Took a shot right at him.
Ooh.
That was close.
I don't know if it was even close.
Borderline.
But it wasn't that big a hit on the outside.
But you're an attorney, so which way are you leaning? So
wasn't that big a hit. No big deal. So 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 1 for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers to the right of Reuter out of the pistol. And to give to Petrie. He's got some room across the 35 and up to the 37-yard line. So
a little bit of daylight.
That's about the...
Have they made some changes on the defensive side of the ball here?
No, it looks like they still got their guys in. So 1st down for the Blue Jays will be 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Twins receivers to the left for the Blue Jays, 1 receiver to the right. Lone setback looks like that is Petrie's been out of the ball game. That is Fauna still on the carry, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And
nothing at all.
That was Noah Van Kooten, the nose guard, able to stop Fauna still for close to no gain. They got a stop on the play. Maybe some
equipment going on.
Equipment
there.
Issue
equipment
here.
Or
I don't know. They got that looked at. Looks like they're
going back to the Norton side.
Yeah, which is. It looks like everything's fine.
Kind of funky.
I don't know. Maybe his one of the straps came undone, had to snap it back in on the helmet, but. Anyway, it's 2nd down and 9 for the Blue Jays. 9:05 left in this third quarter. 42-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top. Dorn's going to bring 3 receivers over here to the right side. Reuter out of the shotgun, going to run the ball. This is a design quarterback sweep off the left-hand side, and John Gower's been down again for the tackle. And there's another flag.
There's a flag.
Yeah.
Got a late hit. Another flag. That might be some John going on over there.
Yeah, it looked like maybe there was a late hit, and then
that might have been, somebody on the receiving end of that. Reuter staying on the sideline.
We'll get this sorted out. There was two distinct flags on the flag.
One about 20 seconds later than the first one.
So we'll see what this sort this all out. They're discussing which one. Unsportsmanlike, it looks like on Phillipsburg. And
offsetting.
Norton, so
offsetting.
They do offset, so I think they're just trying to get control of the players out here.
Right.
We did see a little bit of that in the first half, but nothing too big.
A little snippy. So
it'll offset. It'll break 3rd down and 12, and
Coach Covington's looking for a little bit of what's going on down the field, down in your left-hand part of the screen. He's talking to the right hat.
Trying to get an explanation of both penalties.
I would like to know what was said and what was done, and tell me what's happening, so I can correct my player.
Yeah. Satisfied with the explanation, looks like that was given, and back out to the field. 3rd down and 11 for the Bluejays. And Petrie might have been banged up too, and he's off the sideline. And Reuter looking to throw, got some time, got his man out in the flat. Nice catch by Cade Melvin, and a nice hit out there too.
Wow.
That was Nathan Moon, the strong safety, coming out with the hit.
We got a replay on that one.
Cade Melvin with the reception.
Look at the top off on this one right here. Catch. Boom.
Good tackle out there. And bring up 4th down and 3 for the Blue Jays. They're going to go for this. 3 receivers to the left for Reuter. Fonan steals the setback. And Reuter looking to throw.
He's open. Oh, batted down.
And that's the second time we've seen Kirk Coombs come up on a quick pass, able to get his hands up, and
he's just reading the quarterback. He's reading where Reuter's looking and taking that lane away.
And that's what you teach. If you're a defensive lineman, you can't get in there for the pressure or the sack. Get your hands up, and that's the second time that Coombs has done that. Deflect the pass.
Just read, and Reuter the whole time was looking to his right. So
turnover on downs for the Blue Jays will bring up 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 45-yard line. Trey Sides out of the pistol formation. They've got a flex bone beside him and behind him. Gower, the lone setback. Get to Gower off the right-hand side.
And he just
drags a man to close to the 40-yard line. 38 has Trenton Chisholm on the tackle for the Blue Jays.
He just runs hard.
5-yard gain on 1st down for Gower.
7:40 left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 42-0.
Phillipsburg taking their time up, getting up to the line of scrimmage. They're in the flex bone set. Side's still in a quarterback. Going to give to Gross. Gross makes a man miss and breaks a tackle, but couldn't break 2 tackles. That Trent Chisholm again. Good read out there by the linebacker.
Nice play by the defense right there. You can see the replay right here.
Good pursuit on the play in the tackle. So no gain on the play. 3rd down and 5 for Phillipsburg.
I don't see him passing here, seeing the score, that kind of thing.
No, wishbone set behind Sides. And this is again to Coombs off the right-hand side.
He's
counter play, and he's going to be in for the score. Kirk Coombs with another touchdown run for the Panthers. And I tell you what, Norton just doesn't have an answer right now.
Well, right now, I hate to use the word crossbuck in that kind of set, but it was almost, a crossbuck. We'll get a replay here a little bit late on it, but Just a great read by Coombs.
And that's a good block out there by Gross on Reuter to spring Coombs there for the last 15 yards for the touchdown. So 48-0 our score, and pinning this extra point by Honeycutt. And this one's good as well. So 49-0, Phillipsburg on top of Norton. 6:42 left in this third quarter. And
the cannon went off again.
They shoot it twice, yeah. Just to reiterate that sound that you hear.
Yes.
We're shoot it off
the score. They shoot off the cannon.
Touchdown, extra point, doesn't matter. They're going to shoot it off.
Doesn't matter.
Got the smoke now rolling into our face.
Yeah, and you no longer can sit in the chair because it looks like I must have broke the chair, or you did and got off the chair. So, well, we found a chair, and
but it's
Mr. Brown was sitting in it, and then gets up, I get in it, and I break the chair. So,
no longer serviceable. So back deep, it looks like that Norton's got some changes, or at least Petrie's still on the sideline. It looks like Carter Jones has come in for Petrie as the returner. Johnson, the other returner for the Blue Jays. Honeycutt has this teed up at the 40-yard line for the Panthers.
End zone.
And it will get into the end zone for the touchback. Norton will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And it looks like Phillipsburg is going to get some different players coming in.
Yeah.
Second string defensive end. So get some of these players some playing time, and we'll see if...
I would like to address the chair situation again. Aubrey Broyles forgot our chairs tonight, but, so we're standing up here all night long, but that's all right, Aubrey.
We'll let that one slide. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Twin receivers to the left. Reuter still in the ball game. And he's going to take the ball off to the right-hand side, and nice tackle.
He ran right into his own man right there.
Number 51 on the tackle for the Panthers, and I'm going to have to get my program out here, Ivan. We're going to
dig deep in the archives there. I never did get a program, but that's all right.
The wind is
that's a factor.
There you go.
No, thank you. I'll take one.
That was Keaton on the tackle for the Panthers. Now Twins receivers to the right. Reuter looking to throw. He's got a man in Johnson.
Oh, man.
Just couldn't make the catch out there. Had some room, a lot of room out there.
Right in the hands
to operate.
One of those things. One of those nights.
It is one of those nights. Nothing's going right for the Blue Jays.
I've seen a few of that in the first half.
Yeah. So 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Jays. 3rd down and 9. And we got 5:35 left. The clock is running because they are Panthers are up by 45 or more. So Reuter out of the shotgun, 3 receivers over here to the right, looking to throw. He's got some time. He's got a man open in the middle, and the ball just kind of hung up there. And part of it says wind, but good coverage out there.
Yeah, double coverage on it.
So that's 4th down and 9, and looks like the Blue Jays will send in their punt unit. That was Jonah Reuter. That was his brother on the attempt. So Jay's trying to get his brother in on the action, but pass goes incomplete for the Blue Jays. 4th down and 9. Back deep for the Panthers will be like Trey Thompson and Ty Sides. They're going to let this ball roll, and it'll be down at the 40.
We got a flag over there, a couple flags. They got some pushing and shoving going on.
So again, figure out this is. I thought the referees did a nice job trying to get this the chippiness at least. There's 3 flags now.
Well, this is way after the play. Left-hand part of your screen.
Well, there was really not a whole lot of action going on. There was that punt died down. So.
They're there's 3 flags on the field, so we'll have to see.
Still a lot of discussion here between the referees trying to figure out what they're going to do.
Figure out the spot.
Yeah. Got one guy at the 43-yard line.
Let's see what the Whitehead says.
So pointing towards Phillipsburg. We'll see what that looks like. That's what.
There we go.
During the return of Phillipsburg, that one will be enforced. That dead ball, unsportsmanlike this way. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike this way, which will offset, be a first down.
So dead unsportsmanlike penalties on both teams, and then a holding penalty.
Yes.
Yeah, we've seen that a little bit here in the second half when the scores kind of got out of hand.
A little bit of chippiness is going on, and
the tempers have got out of hand on both sides of the ball, or both teams. So we're 2:42 left in this third quarter, 49-0 our score.
I'd say Smith Center, or not Smith Center, Phillipsburg, pretty much a JV squad in here right now.
It looks like they're at least their second team offense is in here. I think Sides in a quarterback, not Trey Sides, but Ty Sides. And this is a give to the fullback.
6.
That's Traylon Gross.
2 flags again
coming in. So again, some more after
activity going on out there.
And Traylon Gross on the carry for the Panthers.
Let's watch a replay here.
Yeah, that was way
right there. Norton coming in.
Yeah, that was way late. But that's kind of been that's Jace Reuter on the late hit.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty, and it's going to be a first down.
So we've seen a couple of those tonight.
Also, too, Reed with the helmet. So
it's that's probably just a little bit of frustration of on Reuter's night. He just really hasn't got much going on.
Had some balls dropped, that kind of thing. So I can.
35-yard line will be the place. Will be the line of scrimmage for the Panthers. First down and 10. Ty Sides in a quarterback for the Panthers, and this is a give to Sides. Going to keep it. Nice tackle.
Flag again.
Another flag. There's Trent Chisholm on the tackle with a 4-yard loss. It looks like
that's got to be a hold.
Yeah, that's in the vicinity where holding.
62 blue. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Did I say it's still windy out here?
It is still windy out. I'm still waiting for the.
I'm never going to hear the end of that. All I was doing was following national weather.
I mean, that's the first thing you said whenever I got out of the car today, Ivan, was that the wind's going to go down. Don't worry.
It's just the way it goes for me.
Yeah.
Nothing ever goes for me.
Well, that's nothing's really going right for Norton tonight either.
No.
So,
well,
you're not alone. Look at that. Well, some of the cheerleaders
at us.
What an arm on that cheerleader! Threw it clear on the top of the press box. Oh, that's a falls out play. Looks like I don't know. Phillipsburg may have got back on that, but wow, what an arm from the cheerleader!
It was.
Went right over the top of our cameras here.
Better arm than you.
Oh yeah, by far. Well, that's the end of our third quarter. Our score: Phillipsburg 49, Norton 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where you're watching the game of the week between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Norton Bluejays. Our score here to start the fourth quarter, 49-0, Phillipsburg on top of Norton. This will be a second down and 22 for the Panthers.
Kind of a second and forever.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're really too concerned about picking this first down out. But, got the wishbone set behind Ty Sides, the freshman quarterback, and a give to the running back, and he's hitting the backfield. Colin Ocker with the hit on Sharon Ellis.
Yeah, right now you've got a starting varsity defense out there, most likely against the South team. Yep. Right now.
And so third down and 27 now. Loss of 5 on the play. Coach Melvin elected to keep his starting defense in. They haven't been too successful through this ball game, but third down. This is getting Gross off the left-hand side. He's got some room across the 30 down, or to 50, excuse me, to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, nice run, nice tackle though, along with that. Got a replay on that play.
Gross with the carry there will bring up fourth down and 21, and the Panthers will go for it. Maybe they'll back up and going to punt it. This is Trey Sides.
Yeah, just a little pooch punt.
They're going to let this ball go down to the 10-yard line and be
no flags.
Yeah, so both coaches, they got their guys under control here, and
so they've had that talk and said, hey, let's tighten it up a little bit here.
So Norton will take over first down and 10 at the 10-yard line, and it looks like that Coach Melvin has elected to keep his starters in.
Yep.
And
probably
it looks like some of the starters are remaining on the field for the Panthers as well. John Gower's in there, Kirk Coombs is in there.
They might want to hang that 0.
So 10 minutes left in this ball game. And it'll give to...
It's always nice when you can hang a 0 on somebody, you know?
Looks like that was a run by Luke Wallmeyer.
Got a replay of that play coming up right now.
Get to pick up 3-4 on the play. Will be second down and 6 for the Blue Jays. Twin now trips to the left of Reuter. Wallmeyer, the lone setback. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper off the right-hand side. Cuts up the middle, makes a spin move. Looks like
ball's out.
And Phillipsburg has jumped on top of it. And
there's a fight for it.
No decision yet, but they point Phillipsburg's way. So
Reuter lost the ball somewhere in that spin move that he did. Got a replay of it right coming up. He did a little spin move right at the end of the run right here. Ball stripped out.
Ball. Looks like Sharon Ellis able to get back on the ball. So first and 10 for the Panthers now. And that's just kind of been
their night.
Yeah, been their night. That's nothing has worked and everything's went wrong. And
sign of the times from kickoff.
So Ty Sides, the quarterback for the Panthers, and a give up the middle to the fullback to the, looks like to the 14-yard line.
Nice
2 yards on the play. Looked like that was Nathan Moon on the carry for the Panthers. Second down and 8 for Phillipsburg. They're at the 14-yard line. Now 2 receivers for Sides. And this is a give to the fullback
right
again.
up the middle.
Again,
Norton, 21, he was sure trying to strip that ball out as he was going through.
Tanner Ragsdale on the carry for the Panthers there, gets a yard. Will bring up third down and 7. Moved it to the 13-yard line for the Panthers. 7:40 left in this ball game. 49-0 our score. Phillipsburg on top of Norton. with the fumble recovery, trying to punch in another touchdown. And a game to Gross. And keeps on his feet, and Gross is down to the 2-yard line. Traylon Gross on the carry.
Great run on that. Got a replay coming.
Just able to pick his way through. Yeah, and then carry a couple defenders down to the 2-yard line. So first down for the Panthers, 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Trying to add on to their lead. 49-0 our score, 6:50 left in the ball game. And Gross again going to lower his head, get in the end zone for the score. So Traylon Gross on the 2-yard touchdown run for the Panthers.
Guess what? That cannon went off again. They're going to run out of ammo.
There's a lot of debris over there. You can see. So Honeycutt in for the PAT attempt again. He's been perfect on the night.
Yeah, he has. Going into the wind here.
Boy, that ball just explodes off his foot. It's
great job.
He gets a lot of elevation pretty quick, and that's
great form.
Yeah,
follow through. That's about all you can say. So
Phillipsburg adds on to their lead, 56-0 the score now.
6:36 left in the ball game.
Coach Melvin's got his group over there. Looks like they got all huddled up, and there's a few guys on the sidelines, but everybody else is on the field.
That's kind of different, but
yeah. It looks like some of the young kids are coming in for the Blue Jays as well. Back deep will be, looks like Jonah Reuter is back deep along with Devin Gasper for the Blue Jays. Honeycutt set to tee this off at the 40-yard line into the wind now.
Yeah, probably have a good chance for a run back here. So
yeah, a couple Blue Jays coming in on late. Got that all sorted out, so we're ready to go. Gasper and Reuter back for the Blue Jays. And Honeycutt's kick is nice kick in the air, and Gasper takes it at the 12-yard line. Going across the middle, and nice stop. Looks like,
well, there's a lot of bodies.
Yeah, I
saw feet.
I did see feet too. I was gonna say, did he get upended? That was a
cow.
That was a good collision.
Replay coming on, but I saw some feet come up in the air. Right now, there it is.
Well, that was looks like a standing on a high crotch. Finished it up high. Flipped the feet over.
Well, it was something, I'll tell you that.
6 minutes left in this ball game now. Blue Jays got their second unit in on offense. Camden Undershare, the quarterback, and give to Wallmeyer on the carry, gets up to the 30-yard line. So good 7-yard gain on first down for the Blue Jays. 2nd down and 7 now.
Clock keeps ticking. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here.
Norton back to their more traditional I formation with this second unit. 2 receivers split each way for Undershare, and a give to Wallmeyer. He's hitting the backfield. Nice read on that.
There's just nowhere to go.
Looks like on the tackle there.
You can read it better than I can. So.
Well, that might be Trent Herrick on the tackle. You get some of these new players in, it gets a little difficult, Ivan.
Sure it is.
High formation set for the Blue Jays. Pull the guard and a trip over the guard. Nice run by Wallmeyer. He had to hurdle his own man in the backfield.
Yep.
Got up to the
athletic move. So
33-yard line. So 4th down and 1 now for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, guess what?
Yeah.
The wind's still blowing.
It is still blowing.
It'll probably stop when we start breaking down.
Yeah, I'm sure. you say Aubrey's breaking this all down? Is that what you said?
Since you forgot our tires, I'm thinking Aubrey has to break down tonight.
That's what I thought. I heard you say.
They can see my tail lights leaving.
4th down and 1 for the Blue Jays. Walmart with the carry. He's going to be close.
On the spot.
Going to be up to about the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40. Yeah, but they're moving it, huh?
There you go.
Not even going to take a look at it. So 1st down for the 2nd unit offense for the Blue Jays. So 3:50 left in the ballgame. Undershare the quarterback out of the I formation. Wallmeyer the tailback. Give to the fullback. This is Gavin Sproul, and a tough run to the 40-yard line for Sproul. Going to pick up 5 yards on 1st down.
Yep. Nice hard run.
2nd down and 5 for the Blue Jays.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock right now.
And this is completely different than what we've seen. Their first unit was shotgun.
Yep.
This is more a traditional I formation set. For
kind of methodical, that kind of thing. And
2 receivers for Undershare. He's going to roll pass. And just nobody there to throw to. And that's going to be grounding. It looks like there's a little miscommunication on the play as Panthers had 2 defenders out.
Yeah, the guy open. Number 6 down here on the field. He was wide open. 20 yards away from that pass.
That's a loss of down penalty.
So we're down for the Blue Jays now.
I think that wind's getting stronger.
I think so too. It heard you talking bad about it, so.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. Works for me.
3rd down and 20 for Norton. They give to Walmart. He's hitting the backfield. Good read there by the Panthers. And there'll be
There's a little extracurricular going on down the field, but no flag.
So no gain on the play. We'll bring up 4th down and 20. They're going to go for it here. 1:55 left in the game. This is going to be a pretty tough pickup here for the Blue Jays.
Well, Bieber can pin their ears back and just come after the quarterback here.
I formation set for Undershare. He's going to roll out, looking to throw. He's got a man. He's going to heave it deep.
Got Reuter down here.
And just overthrown, but nice looking play, but Undershare just little too long on the pass. That wind, it's kind of hard to judge when he got to your back.
Yeah. He was coming across the middle, and he was wide open just out in front.
So Phillipsburg will take over on downs. 1st down and 10 at the 26-yard line. A minute left in this ball game. I imagine we'll just see a kneel down here, or
I would suspect.
Or a run just up the middle here.
Just to get out of it here.
But I tell you what, that was one heck of a performance by the Panthers tonight, Ivan. They just controlled this game from the start. So there's a flag. We can't get out of this game. 35 seconds left. They're trying to figure out what this flag is. Procedure is to call on the Panthers. So they'll move the ball back, but it will still remain 1st down and 15. And I think that wind's getting worse.
It is.
There's 10 seconds left, and that should be the ball game here. No need to snap this again. And
just get out of here. It's done. It's over. 3 seconds left.
So that'll be our final score. Phillipsburg 56, Norton is 0. Total domination for the Panthers from the start to finish here tonight.
Can you follow the White House?
So what? We'll take a break here from the ball game. We'll come back, wrap it up, give you some scores from the Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard as to the games being played. So stay tuned. We'll bring you that up next here on Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Yeah, he's got it.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Jerry,
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Sander Furniture Company of Norton, New Look Body Shop, Kansas Land Realty and Auction, and Almena State Bank, member FDIC and equal opportunity provider, are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Norton students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Steel Fabrications, Tri-Central Office Supply, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long. Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Roy's Sales and Service, Brian and Kate Von and Steel owners, Gull Auto Body, Keller Leopold Insurance, and New Age Industrial Corporation are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Norton students and athletes. They hope this year is the best year ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Cole Family Eye Care, Graham Construction, Center Sky Dentistry, Dr. Craig Kryzak, and Wesco Feed Transport, backing the Norton Bluejays all season long.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where you've just seen the Phillipsburg Panthers beat the Norton Bluejays 56-0. That should wrap up this district for the Panthers, Ivan. They should be district champions. They got to play Russell next week, but we're going to take a look at the scoreboard here in a second, but Norton will have a game against TMP, which will decide the second playoff spot.
Well, I tell you what, and that's the thing about it is there's a big game for Norton yet on the schedule. And TMP looks like we don't know what the score is, but they were winning earlier tonight. So that's going to be a tough game for Norton.
Yeah, and TMP put up 33 points against Phillipsburg last week, so they can put the points up on the scoreboard. So that should be interesting. But let's take a look at our Nex-Tech Wireless scoreboard here to figure out what the scores are from the area games. And Central Plains up 56-0. That was a final over St. John. Hayes on top of Abilene at halftime, 22-0. Ness City has recaptured the lead against Santana, 36-28. Northern Valley with a win over Stockton, 66-14. St. Francis over Quinter, 54-6. Osborne and Bennington in a close battle. That's 24-16 in the fourth quarter. And Otis Bison over Tri-Plains Brewster, 64-0. Final there. The Hayes Abilene score. Hayes with the lead there. They're
22-0.
Trying to keep their season alive there in district play.
It's basically for them. They'll play Wamego next week. So
Hoxie with the win over Hill City, 52-6. TMP up big on Russell, 40-0 there in the third quarter. So it looks like that will set up. TMP and Norton and
you're going to have Norton at 6-2.
Yep.
And honestly, TMP is going to be 3-5.
Yep.
So big game next week.
Victoria with a big win over Lincoln, 52-0. La Crosse and Oakley, that's a closer game than what I probably would have thought. La Crosse leading 21-16 in the fourth quarter. Logan Palco and Solomon in a close battle, 24-16. That's the second quarter score. And Plainville up big on Ellis, 39-14 in the third quarter. And Smith Center beats Republic County, 69-0. So for our game tonight, Ivan, total domination from Phillipsburg. There's not much else to say.
No. And that's about much, and all they can do, Norton, here is their season is next week.
Yep.
Is next week
They got
TMP.
They got to regroup, get a little healthy. They got a little banged up, it looks like.
That game in Norton or in TMP? I can't remember.
I don't know. Not off the top of my head, not for sure. I bet it's in Norton. This is the Norton second road game here in district,
right.
So I bet it is.
Okay.
But,
all right.
Our final score here from Phillipsburg, 56-0. The Panthers with the win over the Norton Bluejays. And that'll set up going into our final week next week. We've got 2 games for you. On Thursday, we'll bring you Northern Valley and Thunder Ridge.
Right.
And then on Friday, Plainville and Lacrosse. So should be good ball games next week, so stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Progressive Physical Therapy, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Karst Waterwell, and the Golden Q. Catch all the action on Friday nights at 6:30 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and nextech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time.